Let's go to the Emirates. Arsenal faced an Everton team. They call this a set-piece derby. Both of these teams score many of their goals from corners in set pieces. Yeah, the set pieces didn't work on this day. The open goals didn't work on this day. No goals in the game, which is more, I think, a confidence boost for Everton rather than Arsenal. Lack of goals, my friend, for Arsenal seems to be the issue. Havertz, obviously we know, gets 10, 12 to 15. Jesus, who's come back fit, is struggling to make any impact in the team through different ways. If Saka doesn't score from one side, Martinelli's not a consistent source on the left-hand side, and it just feels like, Rob, they're scratching a bit to find that finish. And I said, Mikel Arteta said, we're efficient at the moment in terms of building up and make chances, but they're not putting enough chances away.
Yeah, I just think with this, like, we know that this squad and these forwards are capable of scoring enough goals to win the Premier League.
Correct.
They took it to the last game of the season. 1 point behind Man City. Big numbers from Odegaard, all the midfield players, Kai Havertz, set pieces, so they can do it. This squad can do it. Let me say this in terms of what's happening right now. What they don't have is a no-brainer, a striker that when the team's not playing well, is still going to get you 15. Right? So okay, they don't have that. What they do have, sorry, I've just said what they do have. They have to play at their best football, Rob. They have to be at their really team best to get the benefit of all the players that can pitch in when the team's at the best. If the team isn't at the best, it's not creating the same amount of chances, for me, and they're struggling to score goals. So they've got to be team perfect for those goals to flow from everybody that we've seen that they can do it. If they're not team perfect, that are not right now, then the goals are low. I went to the Premier League top goal scorers, like loads of people, 10, 9. Like, where's Arsenal play? 5. And that's Kai Havertz and it's Bukayo Saka. And there's others with other like Mbeumo and Brentford. Because their team football's not great, they're not getting the benefit of what these guys can do.
If I'm an Arsenal fan, mate, and I'm watching the game, possession's good, getting enough looks at goal. It looks like they just haven't got that finish touch. I mean, Jordan Pickford had a day to remember. That was outstanding. Saka, I can remember having 4 or 5 decent shots, and Martinelli from the left-hand side had a couple of good looks. And it isn't like you say the football's got to be on top. They all break. They all getting
just
through
teams. Just a finishing.
Just feels that finishing isn't there.
Odegaard's got 1 goal. Odegaard.
Yeah.
Martinelli. It's like. I don't know. It is the answer. I'll throw it back to you, Rob. I mean, listen, we argued about Kai Havertz, right? And I basically said last year, after what they did and what he did, you know what? You're right. Good signing. He's going to be a regular. He's not going to be a prolific scorer. He's going to be a regular scorer to go with their set pieces, to go with Saka's goals and Odegaard's goals and Martinez's goals and Trossard's goals and a few others. That could win the league. Fair enough. Others would say, but you need a guy who's going to get his 15 no matter how the team's playing. How do you feel about it?
Days like I just think they've got to execute better the chances to get. I still don't think.
Do they need a striker to win to take?
They need another attacking player who gives them an option. And Gabriel Jesus has been, and I've said it from early on, he's been a disappointment because he should be getting you 15 goals. Gabriel Jesus
10 at least,
to back up the Havertz and the Sakas and the Odegaards. He hasn't done that. They let Nketiah go, who's had a real tough time anyway at Palace. So lack of goals, still in the race, just mate.
They're still in it. And
margin for error is getting smaller. Margin for error is getting smaller each week.
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool got that game in hand. They're still right there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of time for it all to click.
Correct.
Right. And these players start to score goals. So they're still in it, but it's concerning. Yeah. What have they played? Fulham and.
They've got two draws, haven't they? Fulham and Everton.
And scored
1-1 and 0-0
against those two.
Yeah.
So the set pieces aren't always going to get them out of jail. They've got to find their scoring boots.
Well, Nicola Jover's had a mural. The set piece coach. A mural. Wow, set piece coach. Wow. Goalkeeper coaches will be on there next. Mate.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And if you want even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.